Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Jazz. I come to you raw face and me as can be. But today's video is going to be how I edit thumbnails on you guessed it, my phone. So if you guys are interested and want to know how I do it and how I created this one and this one, then definitely keep on watching. Now these right here are literally the only apps that I use on my phone to create and edit thumbnails. So for starters, if you have like a thumbnail or a photo that you want to use for your thumbnail and you feel like your skin isn't as smooth as you would like it, I would definitely recommend getting this app called Facetune. This app is bomb.com. I believe it's only like $4.99. And I'm going to show you how I can transform this photo strictly using the smooth tool that you see down below. So all you have to do is click smooth. What I like to do is I like to zoom in actually in smooth. For some reason, I feel like when I zoom in and I smooth that it just appears more natural. So I don't know if you can quite well see like what exactly I'm smoothing out, but once I zoom out, I'll show you like a quick little preview of what it's looking like. So this is it smoothed on my cheek. Just stare at the highlight and then before. So that's before and after. Before and after. So it just kind of glams it up a little bit, makes it look a little more crisp. After you do that, like let's just say that I like this and I was cool with that. So bam, I'll go ahead and hit save to camera roll. Now, unfortunately, I don't know of an app that you can use to do collages on your cell phone, but there is a way you can improvise, and I'm going to show you how I do that. So the next app we're going to jump to is called Fonto. And Fonto is really an app that I would use for text. That's what it specializes in, adding text on top of a picture. So what you can do is click the little camera button down below. You can click on plain image. I'm going to click on the white image, and you can also change the dimensions up at the top. Now just remember, in our other video I stated for PicMonkey you have to do 1280 by 720. It's the same thing for this app as well. So it already goes ahead and sets that up for you. So you're going to hit the little arrow up at the top and you're going to hit use. Now let's say I wanted to do or try to make my own collage. I'm going to hit these three lines down at the left corner. I'm going to hit add image. I'm going to go to my camera roll and I'm going to pick the image that we just used. And I'm going to hit done at the top. So now I'm going to resize this to make it fit as closely as possible. Or maybe I don't want it to fit. Maybe I just want it to be like that picture and maybe I want to add another picture. Let's do this picture. I don't know. Maybe I was doing like a I don't know, birthday thing video. So I like to make sure my stuff exactly the same size. So I'm looking at the size number. So it's 131, 131, and 197. It's going to make sure that I line these up perfectly. And then you can also hit the move tool to like make sure I always center them both and then move it to where I want, just so I can know for sure that they're perfectly lined up. So let's say this was a get ready with me video. So I'm going to hit add text and I'm going to hit maybe this is, let's say, date. You can do a whole phrase together if you like or not. But if you wanted a background on the back, all you got to do is hit the background and you can change it to whatever color you want. So remember I said black or white. You want to always stick with black or white colors. It just is more crisp. It just pops a little bit more. It's easy to read. And we're also going to add the background behind it. Date night and then add text. We're going to do in all caps, get ready with me. And you can change the font. So let's say I wanted it to be this. And let's say maybe I wanted the get ready with me to be red. You click on the style and then you would scroll over and hit the red. You can also add a shadow behind this so it could pop a little more if you'd like. You can also curve it if you wanted to on this app. You could space it out if you wanted it to be a little more spacier. You can add some type of dashing or underline if you'd like. And then you can just hit done. So I actually don't like that. And I'm going to change it back. And then you can also like customize the color, like maybe it's not as yellow as you like. You can also do that. So let's say I wanted to, you can like add emojis on here. Like if you wanted to add, what goes with this? I wanted to add, I don't know, a rose or something. Maybe I wanted to tilt it and like turn it or something. I could definitely do that. And maybe I want it to be behind that, like the date. So let's say this is it. I like this. All right. We can go ahead and hit the save to image. Okay. And then this is where you would go ahead and just take it upon yourself to text this to yourself. So that's how you can use Facetune and Fonto as a combination to create a thumbnail. Now let's say you wanted to do a cutout for a thumbnail on your cell phone. I have the app for you guys, okay? Okay. So we're going to go to Fonto again. We're going to click on the camera down below. We're going to hit plain image. We're going to do, let's do black. Let's do something different so we can see. We're going to change the dimensions. This is kind of going to be like our canvas. We're not going to do it in this app, but we just need a canvas to start out with. So remember 1280 by 720. Hit the done. And then we're going to hit use and save. So then we're going to come to this app next to Fonto called Enlight. This app does cost money. I'm not quite sure the cost. I'm going to say maybe it's about $3.99, and it didn't save it. So let me just go ahead and hit save again. We're going to click on this plain image. We're going to click, the app may come up like this, so you want to make sure you click on the 3 lines that you see at the top right corner to open up the options. You're going to click on tools or tap on tools, and you're going to hit the mixer button. So now we have to find a photo that we want to mix with. Once again, I stated this in the last video, I'm going to state it now. It's always easier to pick a photo that has a crisp background that doesn't have anything behind it, because it just makes the cutting process a lot easier. So you want to make that fit the screen initially. You want to hit the tools button. You want to hit erase. Now the really cool thing about this app too is when you erase, it's like it almost knows where to stop if your photo is crisp. So you can zoom in on here and make sure you get really close as possible, and you're just going to erase what you don't want. Simple enough, right? So let's say I like that, but I just want to position it over since my head is cut off in the back. We could put it like that. Let's say I wanted to, I like this, and I wanted to add another picture. So all you're going to do is, once again, click on Tools, Mixer, and let's add another photo. Now I'm going to show you why it can be difficult at times to cut out an image when the background is busy. So you see how it's like not wanting to erase that, because it's like a smart tool. I don't know how it like just knows sometimes. Let's zoom out, see what we're working with. See, I kind of messed up right there. So I gotta add it back and then erase as closely as I can without it looking too obvious that, I screwed this up really. And then erase up here at the top, which is always easy. It's not tedious. Ooh, girl, why you tell me I erased the middle of my face? And you can add to try to be careful and, whoa, I didn't know I erased all of that. And try to add it. Or you can like leave a little glow behind it if that'll make it easier for you. Or even when we add our wording, we can just add it on top of that part. So let's say I like that. And I'm just going to move it over here to where it kind of hides like the mistakes that I've made on my shoulder over there. And then I forgot to get this little speck. So let's say we like that. Let's not do too much today because last time y'all were like, dang, this should have been broken up. This is a lot. So I like this. And let's say maybe I don't want to get out of this thing and I want to add text. I can add text here as well. They have decals that are already made for you. So like if this were to be a thumbnail for my birthday, I could say, happy birthday. I believe you can change the color on here. So if you wanted it to be a different color, you could do that. I like the pink. I would like to add a shadow behind here. And let's say you wanted to add vlog. So you just press on your screen. I like my stuff to be in caps. Let's just see the different types of fonts that we have. I like that one. I like this one. I like slim stuff. Maybe we can overlap it or something. Yeah, we can add a different color. Maybe we want it like that to match the jacket. And let's say we wanted to add a cake. You can't do that on this app, so we're going to hit saved. We're going to go to Fonto, where we know we can add emojis into our thing, our thumbnail, and we're going to hit add text, and we're going to hit the cake emoji. And done. And we're going to move it right there. And we're going to make it bigger. And that could be the thumbnail. You can easily hit save, done, email it to yourself, and we're done. So we've made this thumbnail where you can do somewhat of a collage. You can improvise and make a collage, and where you can add text, or you can also do a cutout on your phone as well using Enlight and using a combination of Fonto. So if I were to give you any suggestions or any pointers on the two apps to use, it would definitely be Fonto and Enlight. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you felt like you learned something from it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next YouTube help video. Peace.